Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hollow Knight. On the last episode we explored more of the City of Tears and collected basically everything we would need to do before moving on with other areas. And in between episodes I did take the liberty of going back up to Dirtmouth and grabbing two things. As some of you may have already noticed, we've got an extra mask than we normally would have. That's because I went to Sly and bought our fourth mask shard for our current one, so now we're back to 0. For our next one, and I also took the liberty of spending 1,800 geo on the Lumafly Lantern, because that's going to be a little bit necessary for what we're doing today. And as for what we are doing today, we're going to head back down to the Royal Waterways, which is where we explored last time, and see what we can find for us to do there, which is, for anyone who's played the game, it's a little bit out of order from what you would normally do, but this is just sort of the way I want to do it, just to sort of show that you can, because I don't think too many people know about it. I only sort of recently discovered / remembered that you could, so we're doing things a little bit out of order, but that's okay. We've done it before. So we just head back down. Like that. And here we are back at the Royal Waterways, because we unlocked this last time using just a simple old key. Yes, that's right. We got a little bit more of the map unlocked. I had to make sure that we could, in fact, actually do this. And yeah, down here we have this thing, and we have a geo deposit. Not what I wanted to show, but nice for the same. Then if we head through here, more of these guys who are a bit annoying, but like I said last time, nothing to particularly be worried about. Then head down here. Oh, we've had enough bellflies fly at us and die that we've got their expanded journal entry. That's always nice. We can just enough about focusing time for that thing to not kill us before we do. These things take a surprising number of hits. So we're going to head along this way, go past one of those, just keep moving along here, and this place is covered in all of this brown stuff. Don't really want to think about what that might be, so let's just call it chocolate for now. Got someone making pretty loud noises. See that lantern that we bought? That's actually helping us here. That's a little glowing orb in front of the knight. Just there. Oh, it puts that way if you look down. So we've got more of this stuff. Pretty boisterous voice calling us. Oh, that's a lot of the brown stuff. Close off them. And underneath us. Oh, it's the Dung Defender. Probably one of my favourite bosses in the game. He's great. Yeah, this is all dung, which is lovely. Yeah, he chucks dung at you, he burrows under the ground like a real dung beetle. And yeah, it does that. Can be a little bit of a tricky boss because his actions are kind of unpredictable. He's a little bit crazy, but not too bad, to be honest. And his voice lines are pretty humorous, and he's got some great music, to be honest. Oh, and sometimes he does this as well, where he jumps at you along with his balls, but if you just hit him away, then it's not too bad. You get some free damage on him. He's not too tricky of a boss. He's got a fair bit of health though, so still might want to be careful. Ow. Yeah, that dive on the ground where you can well, down rather, and then when he comes back up, he'll cover actually a fair bit of distance, so you might want to be careful when going there. This one you can also hit up to really just avoid taking much damage from it. And here he engages this flowy dive under and resurface, and he will sometimes just come up under you and shoot those everywhere. So it's advised to just keep close to where he comes up, because one, you get 3 hits on him, and 2, you're unlikely to get hit by the dung that he shoots out. Oh, ow. Ow. Yeah, ow. Not too hard, he says, and he's 3 times in a session. What? no thank you. But yeah, see there, he covered more than half the stage just by diving around, so you do want to get quite a bit away from him when he does that. Gonna use that chance to heal. He does stagger fairly frequently, luckily. There he goes. Spell dung clouds everywhere, lovely. Oh, there he goes. There's something for us on the ground. The defender's crest seems to be fine though. We can smack that. Filling up with a lot of that green stuff. Looks like the acid that we continuously fall in. See that defender's crest. Unique charm bestowed by the King of Hallownest to his most loyal knight. Scratched and dirty, but still cared for, causes the bearer to emit a heroic odor. Heroic. Not entirely the word I would use, but I'm more confused about why he has that when it was bestowed by the king to his most loyal knight. I mean, he seems fun, but not particularly like a knight, given that he's surrounded by actual poo. Oh, there we go. Right. We can head down, but there's not much for us in the lower levels, so we're gonna head up this way, and if we go back, we're back in the City of Tears, and we found ourselves on the other side of that locked door, in that room with the statue. With all of this lot, which are totally new enemies. Because we're sort of more inside the city now, rather than the places that were more guarded, which is nice. There we go, and we hit that lever, and now we can get in here from the other side too, which is lovely, as usual. Oh. Oh, ow. There we go. Yeah, these guys, they drop a not poor bit of geo because they are actually the nobility of the city. So let's see what's up here. Up this left. Up we go. Just weird floor for now. Nothing this side either, I don't think. Yep. Nothing at all. This is just where we came in. So then, let's have a look. Oh, that's a big boy. Yeah, these guys you really want to be careful with because they've got a lot of health and will deal 2 damage per hit. And they've got a shield. And they can hit above. Big scary enemy, people who don't know how to handle them. Just like anything with a shield, Vengeful Spirit will still go through, but still want to take big care when facing them, and it would be entirely fair to just jump over them and then run off, because they take a while. They do drop some nice geo, especially with the grease charm on, but pretty dangerous. That's a nice looking house, but we can't go in. Being some just random nobles, these guys take a surprising number of hits. Another one here. Oh! Ow! Yeah, see, 2 damage from any hit, which is pretty hurty. Luckily, you can normally find a pretty safe place nearby where you can go and restore health from what focus you do have. Or rather, you can go and focus from what soul you have left. So there we go, took him out. And like I said, good source of geo if you can take them. I can just actually do this. Wouldn't it be? Wait, apparently I can't. Okay, fantastic. Platforming fails me once again. There is actually something at least that I would like to go and do. We can't go in that other door yet because I believe we need a key to get in here. Yeah, a door with a simple lock. We need another one with a simple key. We can, however, go in this one. because it's open. There's 4 of them in here. Let's take them all out. Get some of that. Got a lot of cash off them. And then if we jump and go along here, and there's this big old glow, and there's this huge one made of gold. It takes quite a few hits, but once we get there, take a while. There we go. Look at all of that. 504 geo from just that. That is entirely worth it. And there's no real risk, it's just a geocache for you. Extremely nice. And something that I personally missed in my first playthrough, actually, until I had to go back to it to get it complete. But really helps, and would highly recommend equipping Fragile Greed for that. Oh! Yeah, sometimes these guys can actually mix you up as well, because you'll bounce on them and then they'll strike in front, or yeah, their horizontal attack also reaches behind, so you're never really entirely safe with these guys. They're very, very dangerous. Which is fair, because I'm pretty sure they're one of the most elite guards in the city, so it makes sense. These guys, not too bad. I think maybe the game volume is actually a little low, so you can turn that up. There we go. Let's see what's in here. Well, these guys guarding the grub. Get them out. And the battle music comes on, which we've had once before, even though with this one you can... Oh wait, no, you can't escape actually. Once you beat the grub, I believe you can't get out until you beat this guy. As you can see, the door has those bars over it, so you can't actually escape, you have to take him out. Not that I'm complaining, it's another 80 geo. No damage taken that time. Once you get the hang of the rhythm, it's not too tricky to take them out, but it's still always good to be careful, especially if you're playing on Steel Soul. You really don't want to be messing with them if you're not confident in your skills. Here we're at the King Station, much like the Queen Station. We have got a broken bench, broken toll bell, and these guys, which is just fantastic. Over here we've got bellflies. Ow. Didn't notice that one in time. There's a grub down there, which we can is always welcome to grab. Oh, that's another one. Ow. What do we have over here? Oh, this is an entirely new area. No, definitely not messing with that yet. Absolutely not. We'll get to that much later, purely because that's the way I want to do things. We've got two locked doors, which is not particularly helpful to us, quite honestly. So this area, barring that area off to the right, doesn't hold much for us. I wouldn't recommend going to that area to the right. It can be quite tricky when we're this, like, not powerful enough to deal with what's there. So let's just see what else the King Station has for us. A locked door, wonderful. Always love those. See what's up here. Oh, look at this. It's an actual stag station. 300 geo to unlock it. Not cheap, but worth it for your fast travel and, well, the bench is not paid for, but it's nice to see the old stag again and update the map. Hello. Little one, we stand in the King's Station. Named, of course, for the King of Hellenest, he who ordered the building of the stagways and stations. King never rode the sideways himself, but I've heard he was a glorious bug to behold, bright and radiant in visage, so much so it hurt to look at him. Okay, yeah. I don't actually have anything to do with the sideways right now, but it's nice to unlock that. I don't know anything to do in other places. Yeah, we've got fast travel for essentially both ends of the City of Tears, and as you can see, big area, and this is most of it, to be fair, but not quite all of it, actually. Take him out. What is actually up here? I forget. Oh, right. Yes. We'll get back to this probably just later this episode. Maybe we... Actually, yeah, this is just an entrance back to the place we were before, so we can head back up to that place we just... Sorry, I know I'm hopping around a lot. It's because I don't have all the areas memorized as much as I'd like to. So let's just see where this takes us. I'm pretty sure I know. I'm not entirely sure. Go. Take him out. Fine. Go across. I very much need to stop there. Oh! Charging right at us. Wanderer's Journal from seemingly one of the dead centuries. So we can take that back to Lem whenever we got that. And then we can hit this to go down the elevator. Come. Get up. Oh, there we go. Wait, actually, come on, how do we get in? No, all the way, all the way. Oh, this can go up one more, I didn't even notice. Oh, I've lost of you. And there's an ambush for you, but they're not fastest. I mean, they do charge at you, but you can probably notice they're not exactly small either, so you should be able to spot them fairly easily. And that would be so there's nothing else here. Ow. Let's see what's at the top. Is that all? Is that it? Really? Okay. We'll go up. I know there's a passage off to the left, but we'll go up for now. Yeah, because I feel I seem to remember this is in fact a dead end and another battle room, which we've been seeing a lot of in the City of Tears. This one can be a little tricky between the regular enemies and the big boys. When you've got one of each kind, a little bit difficult, but not too bad when Vengeful Spirit takes out 2 of them in 2 hits. So just rack up some soul, and then no problem whatsoever. Oh, that was a close one. I think that's probably the last of them. Yep, there we go, you can hear the sound of the doors opening. And here we have another vessel fragment, just one more. We're gonna have another little bit of soul capacity, and I believe Sly is selling another one, so I might go grab that between episodes again, just so we have that completed. Yeah, we'll head off to the left, see if we can find a bench to finish the episode on, as I like to do so much. If this is going where I think it is, then is it going where I think it is? It's nice how if you just don't attack them for a couple of seconds, they start walking away. Just leaving you some free shots to their backside. Yeah, that doesn't say anything, we can't read that. Mysterious place here. What's over here? Ah, Blue Lake. Gorgeous place. Not a lot that we can do here, I think, if we go all the way along. I'm not sure there's really much for us here, but it is absolutely beautiful and serene. And we have Tiso again. Ah, what a calm place. It's action I want. Vicious and deadly battle. This serenity is a bore. So peaceful. So dull. We head back here. You have a secret passage back to Salubra's place. Now, if you jump down, it's going to be a long way. Well, not too long a way back actually, because we just got the King's Station. So, I think I will actually hop down, and that gives us a bench to end it on. And let's see if there's anything we can grab from Salubra while we're here. We can get quick focus, which is actually a charm that I really want to grab. If we buy this charm watch, we're not going to have enough for the last soul fragment. But I do really want it, so we're going to take it. We'll grab the soul vessel fragment eventually. You wear a lot of charms at once? It's a lot of fun, isn't it? Mixing and mashing them to get the perfect combination. I don't know whether you've noticed, but some charms seem to like each other. Yes, when charms like each other, they shine even brighter and sing even more sweetly. Even more reasons to try all sorts of fun and surprising combinations of charms. You'll show me whenever you have a new favorite, right? Yeah, sure. What you're talking about is that some charms, their effects, like, interact with others and actually change. For example, the Defender's Crest has a couple of those. For example, if you have both the Defender's Crest and the Spore Shroom equipped, I might just show you actually as a quick little tidbit at the end of the episode. When you focus, so the Defender's Crest gives off this cloud of stuff around you. I'm not going to say what it is, but we all know. So that's what it is normally, and if you focus, nothing particularly interesting happens. If you have the Spore Shroom without the Defender's Crest, when you focus, those come off and damage nearby enemies. And if you equip both and then go and grab some soul, because I don't have enough, then this cloud that you emit with the Defender's Crest does actually do some mild damage to enemies. I quite like it as a single slot charm. It's quite nice. So when you have both, you let off a differently colored cloud that actually acts differently with enemies. So charms interact differently, and that can be quite interesting to find out, either through experimentation or something else. So, but for now, we're gonna have Defender's Quest, Fragile Greed, and I like having quick focus, but we need one more, and I kind of want to keep everything else on, so we might just put on Soul Catcher again to have our full set. But this episode's already gone longer than most of them do, so for now, thank you all so much for watching. On this episode we explored more of the city of, more of the Royal Waterways, and then more of the City of Tears, and next time we're going to see just where we can get by doing more of that. So thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.